A good Saturday morning, starting off the day with snowfall and creating headaches on the roads and some issues on the roadways too. I'm going to let you know how long snow chances are going to stick around and how cold it's going to be throughout our weekend in my forecast.
Indy is celebrating big for St. Patrick's Day. It's in the middle of March Madness weekend.
Was anything going to stop you from coming out today though?
Nah, I'm pretty diehard.
We'll look at the St. Patrick's Day celebrations in Indy and recap some of the big games that took place last night. And Legos are taking over the Indiana State Fairgrounds this weekend for the 13th year in a row. We go live to the Brick World event happening today and tomorrow. That's where Hannah is. She'll be showing off some pretty cool stuff for you and your family, and that train set for me. Fox 59 Morning News at 8 starts now.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Morning News.
8:01 on your Saturday morning. Good morning to you. I'm Cameron Ridle. If you're looking at your screen right now, you are seeing what it looks like outside. There is snow on the ground, and there are a number of traffic accidents that are starting to pile up. This is at 465 on Rockville Road. On the west side, you can see that van lost control and then slid right into the median. Traffic is moving very slow. This is not the only scene we are seeing across central Indiana. This is 865 on the northwest side, not too far from us here at the station. You can see police on the left side of that interstate. It is getting serious out there. So if you are headed out this morning, don't let this catch you off guard. It's been dry for a little bit. It's been cold. We haven't had a lot of snow at all. But we've got enough now that it is causing some accidents out there, Amber.
That's right. So we are following several issues, and this is just a reminder that it doesn't take much snow to create issues on the roads. So definitely slick road conditions this morning, and we have a snow-covered ground in Carmel, and the snow accumulation is actually going to stay below that half-inch mark. There's that crash activity northbound 465. This is just north of Rockville Road where we have the left lane blocked, and then the crash we were just talking about at 465. This is just south of 865, and that is we have one lane, the left lane, that is blocked with a car with its hazards on in the right lane. Heavy traffic, or I should say slow moving traffic to the northwest. A lot of reds and oranges on the speed sensors, especially through Tippecanoe County. So expect extra time to travel this morning and longer drive times if you plan on being out and about the next couple of hours. Currently seeing snowfall within Marion County on the east side of town, and then we also have that heavier band now traveling to the south and east, moving over Shelby County and approaching Edinburgh. This wave is going to travel east within the next couple of hours. The steadiest of the snowfall is going to move out after 9 o'clock this morning. We'll still be left with a few scattered snow showers throughout the day, along with rather cloudy skies. It's also going to be windy on top of that, with winds out of the west-northwest, 14 miles per hour, dropping into the teens to the north and west, and we're still in the lower 20s, lower to mid 20s for the rest of the area. We are going to stay in the mid 20s though for the next several hours, staying below 30 degrees for today. I am tracking chilly weather through the weekend, also milder temperatures heading into next week. I'll have a breakdown of those temperature trends in my forecast.
Amber, thank you so much. On the topic of weather, the Indianapolis Department of Public Works has at least 30 drivers out right now pre-treating those roads for snow. They started early this morning around 3 a.m. and they're going to work 12-hour shifts through Monday morning to make sure you give them plenty of room as they are out there trying to clear those roads here this morning. 8:04, and a former Avon youth football coach and substitute teacher is accused of molesting and taking nude pictures of one of his players. 18-year-old Matthew Duran was arrested this week and charged with child molesting, seduction, and exploitation. The investigation started back in January. That's when the victim's parents called Avon Intermediate School West. They said Duran, who was a substitute teacher at the time, was sending inappropriate text messages to their 11-year-old son. Court documents say Duran sent the child messages via text, Facebook, Snapchat, and Fortnite. Police also say they found several nude images of that young boy that Duran took on FaceTime. During an interview, the boy reportedly told police Duran also molested him.
Good boundaries are really important, not putting yourself or your children in situations where they are alone with an adult.
Avon School said Duran was fired after the boy's parents complained. Court documents say he was also dismissed from his coaching position. The Avon Junior Athletic Association sent us a statement saying in part leadership removed him from his position after some parents raised concerns that he may have been contacting younger athletes. The statement went on to say they are investigating the matter. A bipartisan bill at the State House could close a loophole in Indiana's child seduction law if it passes. It's a charge applied in crimes when an adult in a position of trust or authority engages in sexual contact with a child under the age of 18. Right now, the law only includes youth sports coaches employed by a school. The proposed change would ensure any coach could be charged. This week, the bill passed the House and is now headed to the Senate floor. 8:06, and right now police are asking for your help with an unsolved murder on Indy's near northwest side. Yesterday, police released surveillance pictures that they hope will lead to an arrest. Police believe this man wearing a red mask and pajama pants shot two men who were sitting in a car in April of last year. It happened in the parking lot outside of a food mart near 30th and Kessler. One of the victims survived. The second victim, Kennell Thompson, died.
This is one of those particular cases that kind of bothers us all. We need help. Nobody deserves this kind of treatment, and it's a tragedy. We don't want loss of life, period.
Anyone with information on that suspect that you see right there on screen in that surveillance picture can still contact IMPD's Homicide Office or Crime Stoppers. Well, new this morning in sports news, we start with a massive upset in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. The number 1 seeded Purdue Boilermakers lost in the first round to 16 seed Fairleigh Dickinson. The final score was 63-58. Our sports team will have reaction from the game coming up later in your morning sports report. Meantime, there is good news for the Hoosiers. IU won in the first round of the game against Kent State. IU is a number 4 seed, while the Golden Flashes are a 13 seed. Kent State is this year's Mid-American Conference Tournament champion. The game was played in Albany, New York. The final score there, 71-60. Last night, our Dave Griffiths was there to witness the Hoosiers make that big win. He shares the highlights and the reaction from the team.
In the NCAA tournament, you want your seniors to lead the way. Indiana got that and so much more from the duo of Trace Jackson-Davis and Race Thompson. Those two combined for 44 points and 20 rebounds in the Cream and Crimson's NCAA opening victory. And Jackson-Davis added a IU school record for an NCAA tournament game in 5 blocks. That senior leadership is something they talked about pregame.
We looked at each other and we said that this ain't the last time we're doing this. And I think that I came out and I got a couple easy buckets and that started us off a little bit. And then towards the end of the game, we had our closer and Trace, and he finished out the game for us.
It's huge for your upperclassmen to play well, because then the lowerclassmen see that and they want to chip in and they want to do things, stuff of that nature. And so I think that we led by example, and I think the underclassmen, everyone played well.
Just to have their confidence at an all-time high right now is really huge for us, because they really picked up the slack on the offensive end and got us going.
Next order of business for the Hoosiers last night, or this morning I should say, was to get a little rest. Sleep will be helpful when they have another game coming up tomorrow against Miami in the round of 32. Reporting with IU in Albany, I'm Dave Griffiths.
Dave, thank you. Also this weekend, a colorful and interactive world is waiting for you and your family to explore. The Brick World Lego Exposition is making its stop in downtown Indianapolis for a 2-day event. That's where we find our Hannah Folman. She joins us live this morning to give us a preview of this fun event. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning, Cameron. Now, if you're a fan of Legos, this is absolutely the place to be. As you can see, I'm surrounded by hundreds of beautiful Lego creations. Even my bow I'm wearing in my hair is made of Legos, as you can see. Now I'm going to introduce you to one of the exhibitors here. This is my friend Mark Bumpus. Marcus, how are you doing this morning?
Oh, wonderful to be here again.
Great. So tell me a little bit about who you are and these beautiful creations you have.
Well, I build some things a little bit differently than other people do, because almost all my creations do something. My big mission on that is so that the younger people can see inside the buildings. As we go over here, this is Mr. B's building. As you can see, the inside is wonderful here, but when you get over to this side, you can't see very much at all, unless I have to get over here.
Yeah.
Unless we hit the the switch, and you can see the building pushes out.
Look at that.
Everybody can see the wonderful building in its entirety, really, including the guys hanging out the back window.
Who knew Legos could move like that?
Over the course of the year, I needed to come up with a different way to show the inside of the building, which is this newest building here. It doesn't even have a name yet. It was finished last week. And to show the inside of the building on that, we raised the whole upper story.
What is your favorite part about making these Lego creations?
I love doing the interior. That's almost always saved till last, and I consider that the dessert of the project.
The dessert of the project. And look, someone's having coffee in here. They're watching TV. I think there's a bathtub. That bathtub looks pretty nice.
There's a full featured bathroom in there.
Wow, and look, he's chilling out, enjoying maybe some NCAA basketball on the TV.
Yeah, so we have all kinds of different ways to open up buildings, even this little one here, which was done a while ago, and that's being held up. And again, there's always a story behind it. This is Ace Brickman, the detective is in Lego, but he's being held up with in his brand new office building here.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for showing me these beautiful creations. Now, if you want to come down and see these creations for yourself and have a little fun with Legos, make sure you come down to the Indiana State Fairgrounds beginning at 10 this morning, and it's going all weekend long until Sunday at 5. For now, reporting in Indianapolis, Hannah Fullman, Fox 59 News.
All right, Hannah, thank you. Coming up after the break, they'll have the latest on former President Donald Trump. Officials say he could be indicted next week. More on the security measures some law enforcement agencies are having to prepare for in New York.
And this morning, we are still seeing that light to moderate snowfall traveling over central Indiana. We'll have a look at road conditions, too, and what to expect the rest of the weekend coming up in my forecast.
Happening now, a major legal ruling in New York this week. A judge ordered the attorney of former President Donald Trump to provide testimony. It's in the investigation into Trump's handling of classified documents. Attorney Evan Cochran has the potential to be a key witness. That's for the special counsel's investigation into whether or not Trump obstructed justice. The judge said prosecutors met the threshold that a crime may have been committed. He needed that to get the lawyer's testimony. Meanwhile, law enforcement in New York is reportedly preparing security measures. That's if the former president gets indicted in the Stormy Daniels hush money case. Officials say conversations are still preliminary, and the focus right now is on security at the courthouse. The International Criminal Court, or ICC, is issuing an arrest warrant against Russian President Vladimir Putin. He's accused of war crimes pertaining to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The warrant says he's suspected of unlawful deportation of children and unlawful transfer of people from Ukraine to Russia. A Kremlin spokesperson calls the court move outrageous and unacceptable. Meanwhile, a possible trial of any Russians to the ICC remains a long shot. Moscow does not recognize the court's jurisdiction and does not extradite its nationals. Closer to home, the EPA says cleanup from the train derailment site in East Palestine, Ohio, is expected to take 3 months. All 1,900 feet of the south tracks were removed from the site. More than 6 million gallons of liquid waste and 5,400 tons of solid waste was removed and then shipped to certified facilities around the country. The EPA ordered states to stop blocking shipments from waste as of yesterday. That's because the facilities that take these shipments handle this kind of job every single day. Meantime, we do know some of that soil is coming to Indiana. Shipments here resumed this week after being stalled while the soil could be tested. Shipments are going to the Heritage Environmental Services landfill. That's in Putnam County. We told you Governor Eric Holcomb ordered third-party testing of that soil. It found no harmful levels of dioxins. Officials say more testing will be done on any incoming loads in the future. You can keep up with this story. We've been covering it from minute one. It's all on our website, fox59.com. 8:17 and Amber, you've been hard at work in the Weather Center. We've got lots of snow coming down faster than people were expecting. The roads are now starting to become snow covered. It is getting a bit treacherous out there, and it may be catching people off guard on a Saturday.
That's right. So you're now looking at 465 near 865, where we did have an earlier crash in those southbound lanes that has been cleared. So a little bit of activity, though, showing up on that right-hand side. And then we also have a crash that is in the northbound lanes at 465. This is from 36, US 36 and Rockville Road. Traffic still getting around the seam, but it is getting around there slowly, and not only because of the crash activity, but the light snow-covered roads that we are seeing on the 465 loop and the surrounding interstates. In particular, northwest of Indianapolis through Clinton County, Tippecanoe County, and also White County, where we have the orange and the red speed sensors. That indicates a very slow moving travel in those areas. Even with that light coating of snow, it doesn't take much snow to create very slick road conditions, and that's exactly what we are seeing. At best, snowfall amounts are going to be below that half-inch mark, and we still have the possibility for lower visibilities for areas east and southeast of Indianapolis. The steadiest of the snowfall is moving out of Marion County right now, but we still have snow falling within Hancock County and Greenfield, Newcastle, Shelbyville, and where the darker shades of blue show up on the radar, those are the heavier bands I was mentioning, and those locations where the visibility could drop. Wind speeds are already ramping up with the passage of a cold front. We will have winds out of the northwest-northwest throughout the day, and potentially seeing gusts up to 30 miles per hour, along with overcast skies and still having that chance for, at times, a few light snow showers into the afternoon. 23 degrees is our temperature right now. It's 27 in Shelbyville, has dropped to 15 in Lafayette, with now a wind chill at 1 below zero northwest of Indianapolis, and it feels like 8 degrees when you factor in that strong wind in Indianapolis. Temperatures are going to stay in the mid-20s throughout the day, And we already had our high, and that was in the upper 20s earlier this morning. And that colder air is going to continue to channel into the state, and we will still have wind chill temperatures in the single digits and at times in the lower teens well into the afternoon. We will stay in the 20s through the evening. Skies will be mostly cloudy during the evening hours and then decreasing cloud cover after midnight, with our low dropping to 19 degrees. Having a high of 39 for tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, remaining cool, and it'll stay breezy, but definitely seeing improvements during the second half of the weekend, even with high temperatures running well below average for this time of year. We will get back to seasonal levels once we get to Monday, and that's when highs are going to rise back into the lower 50s and upper 40s, and that'll officially be the start of spring as well. So we kick off the season Monday at 5:24 in the afternoon. 50 for the high temperature Monday, Tuesday 55 degrees. We will have a mostly cloudy sky with a chance for showers very late. Scattered rainfall into Wednesday, 58 for the high, mid 60s on Thursday, and we could even have a few thunderstorms in the mix. Cameron.
All right, Amber, thank you. Still ahead in the next edition of Scott's Home Zone. If you have an unfinished basement where you can still see all the pipes and the plumbing, Scott says you can convert it with a typical drop ceiling made out of these tiles. He'll show you how to make your own drop ceiling that is not only unique but inexpensive. It's coming up when Fox continues this morning. (8:24), and today we're checking in with our very own Scott Jones. Not long ago, he demonstrated pocket screws and how they can be used to join wood pieces together. You can make things like cabinet shelves or frames. He made these massive frames with those pocket screws and then stapled the fabric on top of them. But why would anybody do that, you might ask? It's also he could create his own drop ceiling for half the price of a store-bought one. Sarah, who you see right there, also helped with that project. Let's see how they did it.
This is the area of my basement where the HVAC, the pipes, and plumbing run. That's back when I tapped into the water line and it got all over my face. Really? In case anything ever needed to be fixed, I decided not to drywall the ceiling. Instead, I wanted an unusual drop ceiling, easy to remove but comparatively cheap. Hence these big old frames I made that would serve as removable ceiling tiles, bigger than a person. And here they are, 5 feet by 6 feet. They're huge. 1x4s put together by pocket screws and fabric just stapled to the back. I came up with the panel sizes after measuring the area here and doing a little math. It's about 35 feet by 13. So I figured I'd need something that size and 7 of them on this side and then 7 of them on this side, and that would leave me with about a 1.5 foot gap for lights. Most drop ceilings use wire and a grid, but I wanted no grid and an easy way to take them on and off and adjust for level. If you already have a drop ceiling you want to change, you can skip the next step and save some money because you already have that L-shaped wall support that runs around the perimeter. If not, buy it and screw those pieces in all the way around, making sure they're level. All right, on the opposite end of the wall side where it's supposedly going to be held in by the L brackets, I then put in these hooks. They look just like that, and you can pre-drill a little hole and then screw them in. And there's one also on the opposite side over there, and there's one right here. And I put that in so you can move these big old things by yourself. Now to the hardware to connect the fabric panels to the ceiling. From top down, I use lag screws that go into the ceiling, a connecting clip, then an adjustable turnbuckle. It attaches to the hook that screws into the fabric panels. Next step, attach cheap boards on the joist from one end of the ceiling to the other right above the hooks. That way you can install the lag screws anywhere you need. I also put another board above that center hook. And notice here, I test installed all the frames before there was fabric. Once properly spaced and aligned, then I stapled on the fabric. That way there was less chance of damage. Incredible strength. It weighs 8 pounds. To install, I stood on a bench and walked the frame into the L bracket channel, walked back and clipped on that center hook. That's why I installed it, so I could do it by myself. If clipping on the sides first, it would tip. Next, put in a screw or two through the bracket channel to hold the frames on that end. Then clip on both sides and adjust height for level if needed. By the way, there's a planned 4-inch gap between the frames. To cover that, I'd cut about 8-inch strips off of a black vinyl roll and staple them on one side of the frame. The vinyl is fairly stiff, so it just rests on top of the adjacent frame. That way you don't see the ceiling, and you can always get your hand up in there to remove or adjust. And with that, 600 square feet of ceiling covered for about $2,000 in material. To buy a nice drop ceiling, it would have been at least double that.
600 square feet. Where does he live? Inside of a community college? It looks nice. Hope we can have a little party there. Has anybody ever been to Scott's place? No? Okay, we need to have a party at Scott's. It looks pretty good. Well, the drop ceiling story and the previous pocket screw story is on FOX59.com. That way you can learn how he did the fabric, which was pretty cool. Just go to FOX59.com, click on Morning News, and then click on the Home Zone tab with all of the other projects. If you've done a project like that, you can show Scott. Send him an email, Scott S. Jones. It's sjones at FOX59.com. 8:28. Coming up in the next half hour, residents at a senior living facility in Zionsville have been told they've got to go. What some of the tenants are now scrambling to do is they've got to find a new place to live.
What happened?
Hey, that's the jam right there. 8:31. And we are not tricking you. We're not rickrolling you. That is actually snow that is out there, and it is catching people off guard. This is a live shot from over the zoo. A small peek of the sun coming up through the clouds as we look toward downtown. Good morning to you. I'm Cameron Ridle in for Zach Myers. He's on spring break. It does not look like it's spring outside, but Amber, it is still technically winter.
It sure is. It's the final weekend for winter, too.
Just a little bit, and she's going out with a bang.
Oh, right. It's been mild all winter long, it seems like, and then just this past month, we've had much colder air. I want to first show you some traffic issues that we are following, including a jackknife semi that has blocked all the northbound lanes of I-65. This is within Tippecanoe County, and this is from State Road 43. So that jackknife semi is actually north of the Lafayette area, but you will want to avoid the interstate because of it, since all lanes are blocked at this time. There's also a new crash at 465. This is on the east side of town, in particular impacting the northbound lanes where we have the left lane blocked near Pendleton Pike. So expect delays and slow moving travel if you have plans to be out within the next couple of hours because of the light snow we have been tracking throughout the morning. Most of the snowfall has actually pushed off to the east of the Indianapolis area, and we still have the steady snow showers within Newcastle, within Shelby County too. So Shelbyville, just north of Hendricks, where we have the heavier band, that is the darker shade of blue that we're seeing there. We also have snow falling within Rush County, approaching Rushville, Columbus, Bloomington, and Bedford. This wave is traveling off to the east. We are not going to have a chance for steady snowfall throughout the day. However, at times some scattered snow showers cannot be ruled out. They are going to be on the lighter side, and we will be left with mainly cloudy skies also for the rest of our day, as temperatures have a hard time climbing actually for the next several hours. Right now we are in the 20s, and we're going to stay in the 20s through the afternoon. Winds out of the west-northwest 18 miles per hour, has dipped down into the teens to the northwest. 17 Crawfordsville, 18 in Frankfort. Right now it's 11 degrees in Fowler, with temperatures still in the lower to mid 20s for the rest of the area. Notice that we do not rise too much more from this point. At best, we will have afternoon highs in the mid 20s. I am tracking chilly temperatures for the final weekend of winter. We'll talk about milder air and when that's going to arrive in my forecast.
All right, Amber, we'll talk to you in a couple of minutes. A carjacking leads to a chase and a crash on the north side, and police say they are still looking for the passenger. Lawrence Police tells us someone carjacked somebody near East 56th Street, and that's where officers then spotted the vehicle on Pendleton Pike. They tried to stop it, but the driver kept on going. Police ended the pursuit about 10 miles away, and then the driver crashed a mile after that at 75th and Keystone. Police caught up to the driver, but the passenger got away. In a separate incident, one person was taken to the hospital after their vehicle ended up in a pond in Lebanon. It happened about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon in front of the Liberty Dialysis building on North Lebanon Street. When police got there, officers say the vehicle was partially submerged with the driver still inside. Firefighters were able to pull that person out. They were taken to St. Vincent Hospital in Indianapolis. As of this morning, there has been no word on their condition. Well, change is happening at the Monroe County Jail. The sheriff's office posted new pictures of its mental health dormitory, intake room, and other parts. It comes as the office works to restore and clean the jail. In January, we showed you what new Sheriff Ruben Marte described as inhumane conditions inside the jail. He found cells without working toilets, dirty floors, and a foul odor.
I am not going to point fingers. I'm just not going to go down that path. But what I can tell you is I'm here now. We're working to get it fixed.
Since then, they've been making changes to provide a clean, sanitary, and safe place for the people at the jail. In the post, the sheriff's office said they can now sanitize the areas often, and they continue to address those safety concerns. Meanwhile, in Zionsville here this morning, people at a senior living facility are forced to find new places to stay. Crawford Manor residents were notified that they have until February of next year to move out of their federally subsidized low-income homes. The building has over 100 units. The woman told us who lives there, we talked to her, she says she's not wasting any time. She's moving out next Saturday. She says she is one of the lucky ones, as low-cost apartments are hard to find.
Where I'm moving to, they said they had 30 people from Crawford Manor on their wait list. And, you know, people have to move out before somebody can move in.
Crawford Manor is owned by the faith-based nonprofit Baptist Homes of Indiana. The vice president of operations says they are helping residents find new places to live. Once it's empty, the plan is to tear down that building. Well, it was a big night across the board for basketball fans and St. Patrick's Day partiers in the Circle City. Purdue and IU fans flooded downtown last night as the mix of fun for the celebrations is still far from over. Fox 59's Michael Van Scoik was downtown in Indy last night as the crowds grew all night long.
Whether dressed in green or gold or black, or cream and crimson, the festivities have been rolling all day long.
I want Indiana to go to the Final Four. It's been a long time.
Fans and their families are all craving the same thing, a good ball game.
Rolling into the spring break weekend and just not it's the best time to be able to hang out with the family, enjoy some good food, watch some good basketball on the screen, and just looking forward to a Purdue win tonight.
While many are laser focused on the big screen, it's still a fun time for the little ones a bit more focused on the screen at the tips of their fingers.
This space allows for you to eat, to hang out, to talk, to even play Pokemon.
And it's a weekend of booming business, especially inside the garage.
This is one of our biggest weekends of the year, so all the businesses in here obviously selling food and drinks. This is a huge weekend for them.
And as basketball and St. Patrick's Day collide as the weekend goes on, some will mostly keep their eye on the ball.
I might be past the St. Patty's Day fun at this point in my life, so I'm enjoying having a seat and basketball. I leave St. Patty's Day for the professionals. I'm past. I'm retired from that world.
In downtown Indianapolis, I'm Michael Van Scoik.
All right, Michael, thank you. The B-Ball Bash is also back at the Bottle Works District, outside and inside, starting today at noon. It runs until 9 o'clock tonight, both today and tomorrow. And as a reminder, there will be more police patrols out this weekend. More than 150 agencies across the state are part of a campaign to stop impaired driving. It's meant to promote safe driving around the NCAA tournament and St. Patrick's Day. Crash deaths continue to rise in Indiana and around the country. Officers are looking for people aggressively driving over the speed limit and driving under the influence. The campaign started last Friday and runs until April 4th. Well, speaking of safe driving, rideshare programs could be the way to go for a lot of people tonight. The Safe and Sober program is initiated by Stewart and Stewart attorneys to provide safe rides home during St. Patrick's Day celebrations. The program started last night and will continue until 2 a.m. on Sunday. Those who partake in the program are eligible for a $20 ride reimbursement if they submit their receipts by filling out a form. You can find that form on our website, fox59.com/links. Remember, the program is exclusively for rides home. Well, also this weekend, it's time for a colorful, interactive world for you and your family to go and explore. The Brick World Lego Exposition is making a stop in downtown Indianapolis for a 2-day event. That's where we find our Hannah Folman. She's giving us a live preview of the fun event. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning, Cameron. As you can see, I'm surrounded by hundreds of beautiful Legos, and if you're a fan of Legos, this is absolutely the place to be. Even my bow is made out of Legos. Now let me introduce you to one of the Lego exhibitors here. This is Brad Sweet.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Brick World, Indianapolis.
Welcome to Brick World, that's right. Now tell me a little bit about your creation here. I'm actually going to put one of the balls in it.
Go for it. And so this is a ball coaster. And so it has a conveyor that comes up, and it has two paths it can follow. It has the loop-to-loop, and it has the round piece here, which comes down through here. So from there, we go to a modular that rotates, and it comes into a wheel with a nice B in front of it, and it rotates, takes balls, comes up, goes this way. It comes up to a back and forth, and here we have a ball pump. It comes up, and the balls come out, roll into another conveyor, which is really awesome. And so the goal really of GBC is to show parents and kids that they can motorize their Legos. And when they go home, they can go play with their kids. They can do things along with the various other things they see here. It gives them, the kids and the parents, great imagination to think about how to do things differently. So from there, we come down to a spinner here, but what's really interesting for the kids is we have a Minion with the Minion pieces in front of it, and then we have our Creeper with all the various different parts of the Creeper here. We have some Creeper people here. We have the pig, the chicken on fire, those type of things. So it's really kid-friendly.
Look how fun it is here. All these fun creations. We've got the Minion. That's my personal favorite. And all these Legos are moving. It's interactive. It's such a fun family-friendly activity. So make sure you come down to the Indiana State Fairgrounds starting at 10 this morning. And this will be here until 5 o'clock tomorrow. Now, if you want to come, it is $14 online or $16 at the door. So make sure you come check it out. For now, reporting live in Indianapolis, Hannah Fullman, Fox 59 News.
Hannah, we're digging the Lego bow that you have in your hair. And I also have a challenge for you.
Thank you.
It looks very nice. When you left here
Yes,
this morning,
what's
I was
my
like,
challenge?
Hannah didn't have a bow. She was just here. And then you said it was a Lego bow earlier. So it looks good. But I have a challenge. If you can find, we had some video of a Lego train set there. Can you find out if there's a train set? Because I will come to see the train if you can find that for me.
Yes, I will look for a Lego train for you. I'm
right.
on it.
All right. Big investigation. I need that coming up in the next hour. Thank you, Hannah. Still coming up this morning in sports, it was a heartbreaker for the Boilermakers. Purdue is once again on the wrong side of history. A top seed knocked off by a 16 seed. Alexa has the highlights from the game and more coming up next on Fox 59 Morning Sports.
Welcome back, and I wanted to give you this quick traffic update. We still have all the northbound lanes of I-65 within Tippecanoe County closed. This is north of State Road 43. This is due to a jackknife semi, and you can see that backup goes all the way to the Lafayette area with the actual jackknife semi closer to Brookston, State Road 18. So expect delays, and you may even want to avoid 65 for the time being if you have to head that direction this morning.
Breaking news right now, big news coming out of New York City involving the former president. At this hour, Donald Trump is saying in a post on his own social media platform that he is expecting to be arrested on Tuesday. This is coming as the prosecutor in New York has been eyeing charges in that hush money case that he allegedly paid with Stormy Daniels as the presidential campaign had begun. Trump just said this on his own platform, Truth Social, that illegal leaks from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office indicate that the far away leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. He also was encouraging his followers to protest and to, quote, take our nation back. Law enforcement officials in New York have been making security preparations for the possibility that Trump could be indicted. Now, there's been no public announcement or any time frame from a grand jury involving the details of this case on a potential announcement on if the president will indeed be indicted. But the latest word is coming from the president himself on his own Truth Social platform, where he has posted that he expects that he will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Again, he is saying protest, take our nation back. Obviously, this is a story that's going to have huge ramifications, and we are going to stay on top of this. Again, no official confirmation, but the former president, Donald Trump, saying he expects to be arrested on Tuesday.
The luck of the Irish helped several lower seeds in upsets Friday, but last night top-seeded Purdue needed all the help they could get down the stretch. For the third consecutive year, a double-digit seed sends the Boilermakers packing. That was the look on Matt Painter's face all night long. First half, Zach Edey with the dunk puts the Boilers on top, but they actually trail at halftime. Second half, FDU still on top. Purdue with a 10-0 run. Caleb first layup puts the Boilers on top by 6, but the Knights refuse to go away. Sean Moore's 3 puts FDU up by 5, and Purdue could never catch up. FDU wins 63-58, and our Chris Widlick was there.
From St. Peter's last March to 16-seeded FDU, Purdue is sent home from March Madness way too early. The Knights out-quicked, out-hustled, and outplayed Purdue, and a sparkling season comes to a shocking end.
I can't even explain. Every negative emotion you can think of, anger, sadness, distress, everything. I see, we know how hard we worked this year. We know how we exceed expectations all year.
It's basketball. Things happen for a reason, and they made more shots. I mean, they're a good team. I mean, they're here for a reason as well. So it's just competitive stuff, and we got competed a little bit today.
It's hard to put my finger on it right now, but they're a good team. They came and outcompeted us today, and they won the game. So at the end of the day, they played better than us. We have a lot of things we can go back and work on, go back and see, and let it fuel our fire for next year.
Outcompeted and outplayed. Hard words to hear coming out of that Purdue locker room, but it comes from a team that really accomplished much more than anyone anticipated. The positive, virtually everyone on the roster returns. Zach Edey's decision will make a massive difference one way or the other. With the Boilermakers in Columbus, I'm Chris Widlick.
Chris, thank you. Today is all about the IU women. Terry Morin's top-seeded squad hosting the first round of the NCAA tournament in Assembly Hall. This season, the Hoosiers were ranked as high as 2 in the regular season and won the Big Ten for the first time in 40 years. Between that and earning the program's first ever #1 seed, recent success was all a part of the plan for Morin and company.
One of our first goals that we had for this program was, yes, there's tradition on the men's side, but we really felt confident that we could build the tradition on the women's side as well. And so our hope now is that when people speak of Indiana basketball, it's no longer exclusive just to men's basketball. And they're talking about, yes, men's basketball is, they have the banners, but there's also a women's basketball team that has been able to sustain success over the last 4 to 5 years.
Early start for the Hoosiers today. They'll tip off at Assembly Hall at 11:30 this morning. Neil Ivy's Fighting Irish hosting Southern Utah in a first-round game on Friday. Notre Dame in control of this one from the start. KK Bransford gets the wild shot to fall for the and one. Irish up by 19 points at the break. Second half, Maddie Westfeld with a basket as she's fouled. She leads Notre Dame with 20 points. The Irish roll 82-56. They'll face Mississippi State on Sunday. That's it for Morning Sports. I'm Alexa Ross.
Thanks, Alexa. When we come back, we're talking weather. As the snow begins to fall, traffic accidents are starting to pick up across central Indiana. We'll have the latest on weather and traffic next.
Welcome back. It is 8:54 and we have a lot to talk about because we have been tracking that light snow during the early morning hours, but it is creating a lot of problems on the roads right now due to slick road conditions, and there's also a jackknife semi. This is just north of State Road 43 in those northbound lanes of 65 within Tippecanoe County. All northbound lanes are blocked for the time being due to that jackknife semi, and you could see the backup goes at least 3 miles there. We're also monitoring a crash on the east side of town and also a car that is flipped over in the Franklin area, I-65 in those northbound lanes, and that is creating a slight backup too. This is the crash activity that is at 465 on the east side. This is close to Pendleton Pike where we have that left lane blocked due to the crash there. Even though we aren't seeing a lot of snow associated with this wave, we are still monitoring very slick road conditions. We are dealing with a light powdery snow, which is why it is so slick. Plus, temperatures are going to stay well below freezing for the next several hours. On top of that, it's going to be windy throughout the day. Wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour going to be a possibility, so blowing and drifting snow cannot be ruled out. And we are still following those snow showers at this time over east central Indiana and points south of Indianapolis. There are still some flurries around the Indy metro, but the steadiest of the snowfall is traveling over Shelby County, Rushville, Newcastle, and within Delaware County, so near the Muncie area. And then we also have snow falling within Bartholomew County near Columbus. This wave is going to move out of the area by the late morning, and we'll still be left with a chance for a few flurries, lighter snow showers in the mix, but skies are going to be mostly cloudy for the next several hours. It'll stay windy, and then wind chills are also going to remain in the single digits well through the afternoon. We're at 22 degrees right now. Winds are out of the west-northwest, 16 miles per hour. Drop to 15 in Lafayette, 25 Bloomington, 20 degrees in Terre Haute, with a wind chill down to 2 below zero in Lafayette, and it feels like 8 degrees here in Indianapolis. Temperatures staying in the mid-20s through the afternoon. Already had our high today. It was in the upper 20s earlier this morning. It'll be cloudy and windy, and again, those gusts up to 30 miles per hour, keeping wind chills down for the afternoon and also into the evening and overnight hours. We'll say in the mid-20s this evening. Skies will be mostly cloudy at first, and then we should have decreasing cloud cover after midnight, dropping to 19 degrees, high of 39 for tomorrow. Some improvements during the second half of the weekend, and we will have warmer weather, at least more seasonal temperatures once we get to Monday for the first day of spring. We will kick off the season at 5:24 in the afternoon with our high set for 50, 55 on Tuesday. Chance for rain showers late. Soggier pattern sets up for the second half of the week.
And then spring officially begins on Monday, right?
Yes, 5:24.
5:24, and right on cue, 50 degrees. So we go from winter today to spring on Monday, and it's like Mother Nature knew.
Yeah, it knew. It was like the reminder, yes, we still have snow. Yes, it's still winter.
Old Man Winter going out with one last punch to let you know he'll be back.
Yep.
Amber, thank you. It's been busy this morning. You've been doing a great job.
Oh, well, thank you.
With all the traffic and everything. It's a lot going on. If you are living out the house, please understand that the roads are slick. A lot happening with that, and a lot of news happening this morning, including breaking news surrounding former President Donald Trump announcing online that he expects that he will be arrested next week. Find out when and why and what he is saying right now on his own social media platform. We're trying to get all the details. We'll have the very latest coming up at the top of the 9 o'clock hour.